the ladies of the Chyna Pink Talk Show. Hey, it's the ladies of the Chyna Pink Talk Show. The Chyna Pink Show. Chyna Pink Show. The Chyna Pink Show. Chyna Pink Show. Hey, India, Nikki, Chyna Tree, Pinkaboo and Stacy, Chandra Maya. We the ladies of the Chyna Pink Show. Chyna Pink Show. The Chyna Pink Show. Chyna Pink Show. Hey.
Oh, I just turned mine on. You
Your mic not on?
mine is. Hello.
Hello? It don't sound like yours not either.
Yours.
Well, but hold on. Am I doing this right? Because I would have, I thought
You
I
can't
did.
go past that line. Obviously.
It should be on. Okay. Oh, he said he can hear now.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Can he hear me? Can you hear Stacy? I'm about to say me too. Can you hear Trees? He said everybody turn mics up. Okay, so I just turned it up. Can you hear us a little better? Yeah. We talking in the mics? Can you hear? I'm getting likes, so I'm assuming so. Okay, well, the number is okay. Tell them again, say 389-3397. Charge it to my head. He said no. You can't hear? Oh yeah. Which one is it?
He can't hear
said no.
Stacy.
We need
He said
another
yes.
critic, whoever that is. Bye. As long as it ain't Mr. Pink or
That ain't
Kevin.
Mr. Pink or Kevin. We don't know who that is. I don't know. But anyway.
Somebody use this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna use this mic just in case. I'm not sure what's going on. What about now? Oh, I can hear myself real good now. He said yes. Okay. So we're gonna go carry on with our interview with Mrs. Damiko here. So Damiko, tell us what's popping, what's going on.
Just grinding, working on music, trying to finish this album.
Uh-huh.
Well, finish all the recording now, just waiting for it to be mixed and mastered. And trying to release it probably the middle of May.
Okay. So you want to tell everybody a little bit about yourself? Anything that you want them to know?
Damiko Starr, originally from DC, Southeast.
Okay.
Easton High School.
Yeah.
Singer, songwriter, producer, just music extraordinaire.
Okay. So do you have any upcoming events that you want to let Facebook and Instagram know, or our audience period? Do you have anything that you want to tell them, you want them to support? Anything you got going on?
I would say just follow me on my page. Everything, all my social media is Damiko Starr with 2 R's. I was focused on finishing the album, so now that it's done, now I'm focused on getting the shows and everything to promote the album.
Okay. So how did you come up with that name, Damiko Starr?
Well, Damiko Starr, well, Damiko part was a nickname I got. Going out to the mall, chilling, and you know, back, I guess all around the same age. So back when we was teenagers, a lot of times when you meet somebody in the mall,
Right.
you always had a different name, an alias name. So
Yeah.
my best friend Marcus, he said he called himself Damiko.
Mhm.
So, I don't know. I just think it's Damiko and it stuck. And so the name stuck. And after I left the group that I was singing with,
Oh, you was with a group? You gotta tell us about that too. I didn't know that.
yeah, I was a couple of different groups. The most recent group was this group called VIP. We sung R&B, and so after I left them, I kind of wanted to reinvent myself, so it wouldn't be like just Damiko from VIP.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided the Starr on the end, just to give it some, a little bit of pop.
Okay. I like that. I like that. So, Stace, you got anything you want to ask Damiko? Trees?
Is my mic on?
Yeah. I can
Okay.
hear you now.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it's on now.
What can I ask? Like, cause I used to sing too, but like I stopped because it started messing with my little vocal cords. So like, how do you train your voice? Like, how do you train it to maintain the strongness of it? Like everybody has secrets. Like Beyonce has like a tea secret, or it's like always secrets to your voice.
I mean,
Drink that lemon juice.
yeah, tea always, tea always works.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, basically just warm ups and singing every day, you know.
Okay.
And I would say if you used to sing, you should start back.
No, nope.
Yeah,
I
but
pulled everything.
sing every day, and when you get to a place when it's hurting, that's just.
Yeah, I'm
go
about
back
to
a
say,
different
yeah.
level.
I'll leave it to you.
But how long have you been singing though?
Since I was 4,
Really?
but with different groups since I was like 13. At Easton, I sung with a lot of different groups. We was kind of the
Boys the Man.
yeah.
Oh, so you a rambler?
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Holla!
We all ramblers at
I was
this
about to
table,
say,
except
yeah.
for Maya. Other than that, all of us went
Lord,
to
Mike,
Easton.
we love
I
you.
did.
We love you. Yeah,
so
we love you,
that-
though.
And then Easter had a good choir too.
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
So I was singing
Yes,
with
they did.
one of the groups from the choir.
Oh, okay.
And of course, our competition was Scooby and them, the band group.
Okay.
From the band. So it was, it kind of taught both sides. Everybody just got better and better. So
Okay. That's what's up.
You went to Easton. That don't mean you still asking. So you are from DMV area.
yeah, Minnesota Avenue.
Okay, all right, bet. Okay, all right. That's what we talk about. Straight homegrown.
Yeah.
So look, as far as your venues, let's start out like you said. You've been singing since you were like 4. Did you start out like in church, or were you one of the kids at home, listening to the music and your family, your members, or somebody singing, and you just roll right on along with them?
That's a good question because both of those.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay, because it just seems like since
Yeah,
that early age like that, it seems as though you'll get a star from somewhere.
Actually, in church, I really didn't like singing because they used to make us do it. But also, my dad used to listen to like Shy Lights, Manhattans, all the old. So the Friday nights, now weekends, was him just playing records.
Okay,
And me
okay.
imitating, all them.
So you was up in the floor doing the little shows and stuff, and they be sitting there, look at my baby boy up there, I sing it.
Hey, what's that phone number? Somebody said they want to call in. I don't know the number.
The
I
number is
apologize.
240-389-3397.
Okay. I posted the number. Hey, Tony. Tony Spoon said, hey, y'all. What's up?
Hey, Tony, what, Tony? Call me. Call
Stacey said, call Tony.
Because, see, you lied.
Uh-oh. What you lied
Yeah,
about?
we doing our interview, but I got you because you lied.
Oh. Call the number, 240-389-3397. I know I don't say it like Stacey, but that's a number. Right.
240. So, now another question for you. Do you have kids?
Yeah, 2.
2 kids.
I didn't know that.
So,
Okay.
How old are they? If you don't mind me asking.
20 and 13.
20 and 13. You a big boy. 20 years old. Look, yeah, 20 years old.
You're around my age, right? Okay, so you got busy
Well, that's
early,
good,
getting
that's
busy,
good.
y'all.
How do your kids feel
18,
about your endeavors, about your success as, a singer and all?
They love
your
it.
music?
I want them to get into it, but both of them can sing. They both of them talented. My son, he produces when he want to,
Oh, okay.
but
Okay.
right now he just focuses on basketball.
Okay.
and,
Well, at least he's doing something.
Yeah,
Right.
so my daughter, she in school right now, so she's doing her thing.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Are you independent? Meaning, like you said, you have a record coming out, or you have
An
a
artist, yes.
yes. So you did everything yourself. You pay for everything
Yeah.
by yourself.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
what kind of took so long paying for everything on myself.
So you have a manager?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
Alright.
gonna say,
Julius
I give him a
Foster.
card.
You from DC?
Oh, you still can?
Oh, that's
From
right.
DC?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Stacy
he-
does it all. She talented as hell.
Yes,
She definitely could be a
is.
I
manager.
sure make you a nice outfit to wear on stage.
True.
Yeah, that's what's up, though.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
So, do you have like some upcoming shows, or how do you perform? How, so we can know. You can invite us to some of your events that you.
Well, I guess right now, since ain't no shows like locked in yet, I will formally invite y'all.
Okay, bad. Maybe you could come on here and sing for us. Before
We wanna
you
hear you sing.
get off the mic, you can
Yes.
bless us with a piece of your work.
Okay.
He
Yes.
sent me some music too. I'm gonna play a song
And Kevin put a song that he was singing.
on our Instagram
On the-
page.
yeah.
Right,
Okay.
right. I saw that.
Okay,
So
that's
yeah,
what's
so if you wanna sing a song for us, that'll be nice.
I like that.
But I see Stacy was about to ask you about that. She was looking for a
Yeah, I
ring.
asked about the kids. We gotta start getting into people's business.
Absolutely.
That's what we do on this
real,
show.
Look, real juicy. How they say on the real, we are just 100. We ain't just real. We 100. So
Right.
we gonna ask some questions sometimes.
Their mothers are happy with their mates, and I am happy.
Well, that's what's up, because, I ain't too worried about them, but I'm like, well, are you married? No. Just want to know. Some people out there might be looking. See, look.
She is crazy.
I'm telling you.
Right, tell
We
us.
got to put our guests out there now. You on
So,
here.
okay, so you
married?
made it clear that you're not with the lady, with the baby moms no more, and
So
you're
are
not
you
married. So
involved?
are you single or not? That's the big question, basically. All the
I would
fans
say-
want to know.
My fans want to know music is my focus.
Okay.
Okay, that's what's up.
So you dating?
Yeah, you can say that.
I had to
See,
pull
we
it
don't
out.
care, cause see, we don't care about you getting in trouble when you leave here.
Right, look.
We just worry about if the phone gonna ring while you're here.
Right, hello. Too funny.
But that's what's up. That's good though. You're focusing, and that's yeah, you know what to do. You
Yeah.
at our age, do you know what's first? What comes first?
Absolutely.
That's what's up. You want to let our audience know how they can find you on Instagram and Facebook?
Yeah, Instagram and Facebook, you can find me at Damiko Starr, and that's Starr with 2 R's. You can check out my website, www.damikostar.com, and all my social media, just Damiko Starr.
Okay, okay. So I feel like we should go into your topic, Stacy. We want you to chime in on our topic that we have, Damiko, if you don't mind, because you are
I don't mind.
not only our guest, but you are our special guest co-host.
Okay.
So with that being said, the topic for today is about respect and about our young people, our young generation not having respect. So what are some things that you think that we can change as adults to, help coach these kids to have more respect? And what you think about that?
Honestly, I think that our generation kind of strayed away from our parents, what they did, with all this time out, and sometimes talking, every kid is not going to receive you just talking to them.
Right.
Somebody might need a spanking. Now, I'm not talking about physical abuse in
Yes.
the child, but a spanking, I got plenty of spankings.
We all have.
Yeah. It turned out great.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think I think a lot of it is, a lot of the younger kids, they don't kind of fear their parents.
Uh-huh.
And it's not a fear like they're going to kill me. I mean, I guess it could be, but like a reverence of fear.
Right.
And, they don't think they don't get in trouble. There's no consequences of what they do.
Mhm.
So I think we need to have to change all that. They in the wrong, you got to pull their card.
Right.
Sometimes they're getting smart. Hey, it's your kid. Sometimes you just got to hit them in the mouth.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Absolutely.
Not
He said,
abuse.
hit
I'm
'em
not
in the
saying
mouth.
abuse
Right.
your kids.
Right. He
You
making
know?
that clear. He not saying
Yeah.
abuse them.
Pop them.
Right. So one of our comments on Facebook, he says, it starts at home and us as black people disciplining in the proper perspective. Agreed. And I
That's
agree
true.
it does start at home,
I'm gonna say this. Reason I chose this topic was because this past weekend, I think this was the most disrespectful weekend I've ever seen in a long time.
Wow.
I mean, it's like everywhere I went, it was so much. I mean, the kid, the young, even down to driving down the street, and you had the green light, and the kids, they just walking, they just like this, just walking straight in the street, and they're not in the crosswalk or what have you. And look what happens. I'm driving. Dude come walking straight out young guy, but like he's in the middle of the street, right? So I went on. I could have kept going, but I stopped and I let him go.
Right.
He did one of these numbers. Kept right on going. You know, he ain't turn around and say thank, just throw his hand on nothing. I'd rather you not look at me and throw your hand. At least you acknowledge that I let you, you know, but that was just one incident. Then I had the kids. We going in Chick-fil-A yesterday. We going in there. So one thing about my son, he always opens the door. I don't care where we're going. My son, he's 8 years old. He goes and he opens the door. So we're in Chick-fil-A. He opened up the front door. So see, what I have to get him used to now is, I don't care how many doors you got to go through. If you opening that first one, when you come to that next one, you open that next one as well. So he was kind of confused as that one, because he like, I opened the door one time, you know. So I was like, well, man, you know, we not in where we're going, so you have to open the door. He opened the door. So another young lady, they came in right behind us. So I just sat there for a minute and waited. And they just walked right on in. You know, and it was it was about 10. It was a little boy and a little girl.
Thank you.
They said thank you, but the mother didn't say anything.
Oh, no.
And it's like, I said, oh, no, this guy, we got to talk about this. Right. Because it's so sad that even though you do have kids that's older that we think should know how to say thank you, or what, they don't do it.
Right.
I don't know whether, and I can't say that they weren't taught this when they were younger, but I know for a fact, as having been around older kids from ages, well, I'm going to say up, just all the way up to grown. I know in their households that they have been taught and better.
Right.
But guess what? Once they leave out that house, all of that you instilled in them goes out the window sometimes with some of the kids. I'm not saying everybody.
Right.
But I'm just baffled as to why they have to be so disrespectful. I mean, it's not cool at all. Right. And then, I mean, you see a lot of them are disrespectful to their parents. But even still, I guess that puts you in the realm of, if you disrespect your parents, you'll disrespect anybody.
Right.
So I look at that too. But I'm like, come on now, especially the ones that I know. How could you have grown up not saying thank you?
Yeah.
I can't even picture it. I can't picture it at all. Right. That even to these days, that I be so mad with my grandkids. That's the first thing they do. Today, I was doing somebody's hair, and her daughter gave my granddaughter something. My granddaughter said, "Thank you," and she's 2 years old.
You right?
Hello, you're on with the Chyna Pink Show. Turn your radio down, love.
Yo.
Turn your radio down.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, you're on the Chyna Pink Show, the ladies of the Chyna Pink Show.
Yeah, how you doing?
We're wonderful.
I just want to basically say, this DJ, yes, you know, shouts out to the whole DMV, New Orleans in the building.
Right.
I just want to say, man, it's babies teaching babies, you know?
Yeah, I got you. That's what's going on too.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And, you know, times are changing. You know, generational change. As people, we are evolving. We're not going backwards, but you know, babies teaching babies. So how you gonna deal with that? You know.
Well, the sad part about it is, I understand what you're saying. The babies teaching babies. We are evolving, but it's sad that we are evolving in the negative manner. I know you, and I got you, because you can't even sometimes say anything to other people's kids. Right. That girl, Chyna's situation. You know, that's something different. But I mean, you don't go and touch nobody's baby. But then, in a respectful manner, you can tell a child to say, what do you say? Thank you. You say thank you, or somebody give you. You know what I'm saying? It's a way now. If I have to go to bat with somebody for telling their child to be respectful in a respectful way, to say thank you, then I think we will go at it, because that's one thing I would tolerate somebody telling my child to be respectful.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, because you know it, because we all had guidelines as kids coming up, you know, in middle school. We had guidelines to follow at home and at school.
Right.
You know, some of us went to school and didn't go to class. You know, that's the ones that didn't go to class and cut class for ashes. You feel me? Or you know, no disrespect, but this is just the reality of it. You got teens out here having babies. You know what I'm saying? Because at home they're not talking about sex. You know, their parents, they done been through something as kids themselves, so they don't talk about that to their kids. They just know that they gotta pacify that feeling with sex. So then you got they kids just going out here having babies. You feel what I'm saying?
Gotcha. But what,
That's how that is. But now you got some type of way getting to the psychology of it. And that's the psychology of it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'll break it down just like that. And then when you go to school, then you know the teacher talking about, oh, they got a mental problem and they probably got to take meds, and that ain't even the case at all. You just got to talk to these people. You know what I'm saying? You got to find out personal things. But if a person ain't ready to speak, and they at that age where they can't speak and tell you everything because they scared to be embarrassed about it, what you gonna do about that? You see what I'm saying? That's what we as black people, a lot of black people facing. It ain't a mental thing. What it is I'm not gonna say this because I'll be unpopular or I'll be looked at in a certain perspective. You feel me?
Right.
And that's what a lot of people, even older people, and they get set in their ways. And then that's a mental block for them. And then they try to raise their kids, and their kids try to go out here to do something, but they parents like, oh, nah, because blah, 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 blah. But as a parent, you should have been dealt with them issues. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. So look,
That's that.
That was my question. My next thing is, what about the adults? Because that's what I'm saying. I see a lot of adults with the same thing. Now, come on now. If
Well,
you
they
my
set their
age,
ways. They
I
too
already
comfortable.
know.
They too comfortable in Section 8 or HUD. You see what I'm saying? You too comfortable. You ain't got no goal to get to such and such. You might have a goal, but because as coming up as people, we were only allowed certain stuff, so we had those mental blocks, and if you tried to think past that mental block, you was looked at as awkward or the oddball. But the awkward and the oddball one managed to get out of that box. You see how rappers be talking, yeah, I'm not in the box, blase, blase, blah. That's what they talking about, that mental block right there. You feel me?
So for me, I don't think that Section 8 has anything to do about how you respect yourself.
Yeah.
No. I'm
I
not
have
saying
friends.
Section 8 at all. I'm just saying
or HUD,
you
or
got certain classes of people, okay? No disrespect to anybody, but you got certain classes of people, and once you get to a certain plateau in life, you can't deal. You don't want to deal with the old shit. You want to go to new shit. You want to update your brain. You want to update your surroundings. You want to update your person that you're with. You want to update your money. But how you going to do that with people that need help themselves? You dig? And you trying to help yourself. You feel me? You got to help yourself. You got to get out of that box, and you got to go get it for yourself. You dig? If them people around you still smoking weed, still smoking cigarettes, you talking about, oh, I'm not going to smoke cigarettes, no, I'm going to put this cigarette down, but you still hanging around people that's smoking cigarettes. The people that's looking at you that got the money not going to deal with you because they don't want their money to be fucked with. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes. Thank
Okay.
you so much.
All right.
for
Well, I
calling
thank
in.
you for calling in because
This DJ Yes, man.
DJ
NO,
Yes,
a.k.a.
thank
NO.
you.
Rest in peace, Bishop Twan. Shouts out Eddie
Yes.
Kane, Dre all day. This the man NO right here.
That's right.
Tell Nico I said what up.
That's
all
what's
right.
up.
Shout out. Thank you for calling the
All right.
ladies at the China
For
Pink
sure,
Show.
man. Congratulations on the show. I love y'all show.
Oh,
Thank you.
so
We love
much.
you
Thank you
too.
for tuning in.
Peace out, man. Hey, yo, and do your thing with the singing, my brother.
Thanks, bro.
That's what's up.
Thank you.
Peace.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. So yeah, Maya, you want to finish what you were saying?
Yeah, I mean, just to his to what he was saying. So like Treese was saying, she know and we all know some rich people, black or white, no color preference, that are disrespectful. Like I don't know what.
Yeah.
Very. Some of the CEOs and people that we work with are
yeah.
very disrespectful.
Yeah, they
are. Walk past you got to say hi to them first.
And sometimes
before
they
they
still
even
won't
speak
say
to
hi.
you.
But
So,
the funny thing that gets
they
me,
might just
not to cut you
nod.
off real quick, but no, and not even that. That's what I'm getting ready to say. You can speak and say whatever, and whatever they're doing, they're still doing. That's when you know it's real.
That's so rude.
That's
That
when you know it's
burns me
real.
up.
When you speak to someone or you say something to someone and they do this or they keep doing whatever they're doing as if they did not hear you at all,
right.
that right there, now that's so disrespectful.
Very.
I don't care if you look at me. I'd rather for you to look at me and not say anything after I speak versus ignoring me when I know you hear
That
me.
pissed me off too, though.
You know,
I hate that. We get it a lot at work, though, Maya. I know I have. Like, people who are higher up, you may walk past them and speak to them. They look don't just look at me. You said you rather them look. Don't just look. Like, that pisses me off. Like,
I mean,
you
but if
looking
you
at
staring,
me.
I'd rather for you to say something to me if you just staring at me. But I don't want you to.
No, that's not right.
I
Just
don't want
because
you to
you're a
ignore
VP, because
me.
any day that could be taken from you.
Any day.
Or any day I could be the VP.
And I was going
Hello?
to say, you might be the one that be switch the tables.
Hello? So, okay, one more thing. So, this weekend, Stacey was right. Okay, so it wasn't a case of somebody being disrespectful, but just young girls, how they carry their self. Oh my gosh, let me tell you. So after we left Cheers on Friday, me and Tori went to Elroy's.
Okay.
We parked the car and we walking on the way up there. It was girls outside of the club dancing. I mean, when I say dancing, like on the ground, knees touching the ground, no shoes on their feet,
Too
much. All of this, like, like I play around. I say a lot.
We all
but
do.
I ain't. Listen, my mother see me outside looking like that. Girl, she'll smack me right now at this age. Hello.
Yeah.
So the little girls was outside dancing. Just so happened, Tori knew one of them. She wasn't doing it, but her friends were off the chain.
Wow.
We end up going in the inside, how they was talking, how they was carrying themselves, how they just was like, they think it's very cute.
They do.
So after we leave there, we ain't staying there long. Crowd was too young for us. So we leave out of there. It was the police putting ticket on people's cars. The young girls were saying all types of stuff to the police. And here we are, two adults walking, whereas though they might think, are they with them? But I didn't know these girls to tell them, y'all shouldn't carry yourself like that. Like, had I known these girls, I would have been like, y'all, calm down. Like, that's not even cute.
Right.
That's not even cute. And so the little girl, I mean, I was just
excuse me, what age do you think they were? Just estimate. Just
be in the club,
I would say
they
maybe
what?
like, but see, Elroy's, you might could be 18 or older, but
I can't go nowhere. You gotta be 18.
I don't know. I'm just assuming.
I
Because they
think
were
so.
acting like they were 18, 19, 20. They couldn't have been over 20.
Because I know my daughter used to hang
Couldn't
there,
have
so I
been.
know you.
Girl, booty shorts, bending all over. Like, I'm talking about bending over on that floor, hunty.
On the floor or on the ground
floor,
outside,
no
too?
shoes on.
Wow.
We got it. Dudes, like, I mean, just how they was carrying this. So the police put a ticket on my car. The little girl, a little guy was trying to talk to him. The little girl made the dude pay for my ticket. Look, these little girls.
They hold on. The girls that you talking about.
If you want to talk to me, then you need to pay for their ticket on their car, cause that's all I'm messing with is dudes that got money. So if you got money,
who he get the money to?
He gave it to me.
Get out of here!
He paid the ticket.
Wow.
It was only $30.
But still.
So he paid it because the girl put him on the spot so much. The little boy was probably like 24 years old. He said his mother, the Elroy's was his mother's spot. His mother was in the Elroy's.
Well, hello, mother, up in the Elroy's with the kids on the floor hand dancing.
Hello.
Well, okay then. Well, look. Real quick.
Yeah, because
by you saying that, I was in the little store behind where I live, and these three young ladies came in there, and it was the worst. It was the worst I've heard a young lady talk. When I tell you, these young ladies had mouths that you can just throw all your trash in.
Wow.
They were talking about how she was gonna F this dude up.
Yes.
You wait till I go up in here. And the dude, like, the other dude was like, oh, y'all kind of scared me. He was like, can one of y'all, she said something about working in the shop. So he was like, oh yeah, your hair look nice, your locks. Oh yeah, she a F that joke. When I tell you the mouths were, ain't nothing about no potty mouths. This girl was talking, just out. As a young lady, come on now, coming out your mouth with those harsh words, those are words that not even the seller used. The way that they were cursing, hard, like deep voice with it cursing.
Right.
Everything loud. I was like, come on now, really?
Little girl said they outside talking to the dudes, so girls was walking past. They like, what? They said, because last week when we was here, we had to drag a girl from here all the way down the street to 8th Street, and we dragged her right back down to here. I'm looking at them like, what?
Let me ask you a question. With you being a guy, this is what I want to know, and I see a lot of this. How do you feel about the way that young ladies talk to guys these days?
I don't like it. Okay. But like you said, a lot of them be real disrespectful. You know, like I don't say my daughter. She don't talk to her boyfriend like that, but she is a little rough, a little bit.
Rough around the edges, rough.
Guess it was my fault. Teaching her how to box and everything. But she be real stern with her, and I'm like, yo, he ain't do nothing. Why you talking to him like that?
She the boss.
Yeah, but a lot of young ladies don't have, that father figure to tell them that, or the mother figure ain't tell them that. So they just go with what they know.
Because I hear young girls talking to guys. I'm like this. And if you're in a relationship with somebody that you're talking to, we're older. But we got some of our age doing it too. But for me, I don't want a man who I can talk to like that.
Right.
If you let me talk to you like this, you know what I'm saying? Cursing all at them and calling them names and then, no. How could you honestly care for a person like that?
Right.
When you talking to them in such a way.
Yeah.
Right.
And then a dude was on the phone the other day in the hallway talking to young man, dude, man. This is how he's talking to her, and I'm like, and she's still on the other end of that phone. Where in the world are her parents, uncle, brother, or somebody? Yeah. But you're not talking to no dude on the phone, young man. I'm saying, young, what?
Right. Yeah.
And I tell my daughters. Nah. If you allow a young man to talk to you like that, man, you don't stand for nothing I raised you for, because we don't play no games like that. Ain't no man gonna disrespect you and talk to you no young. Don't even call me a man. Don't say that. Don't be like, man, I'm not a man. We gonna stop that when it starts. See, that's how some things these young ladies gotta do. Hey, young ladies, I'm telling you, I don't care how old you are. You stop it before it starts. Because the minute you start to disrespect, you let them call. It's disrespect.
Yeah.
Right.
For one, you call me by my name. You could call me baby, sugar, whatever else. Don't call me no young, no man, and all them other slang words that you use.
Yeah.
Where does the affection come in?
Right.
Where does the affection come in? I'm just trying to bring the love thing back around and let you know it's not that serious with everything about just everything is on a hate level, disrespect level. Once you get respect, you'll know how to go out, and it don't take much at all. You know, you get that respect. But you don't want to get somebody saying, that's a disrespectful little heifer there, because I know I will. I'll leave you alone. I won't say nothing.
Right.
I cut it before it starts. I'm not going to give you a chance to be disrespectful, but I'm going to show you being disrespectful is not cool.
Right.
Y'all hear
At
that?
all.
Absolutely.
So I try to tell all the young ladies, respect yourself and be respectful to others.
That's
and you'll
right.
see you'll get a better result all the way around the board.
Yep.
You'll get
All
it.
right, y'all hear that? So look, with that being said, we're gonna go on our literally 60-minute break. I'm sorry, 60-second break. I apologize. 60 seconds, which is 1 minute. And we like to thank Damiko for coming out and being our special guest for our first half of our show. We also for this second half have a DNR management company coming on for the second half. But before we let Damiko go, Damiko, let our audience know one more time how they can reach you on social media and your website. Let them know one more time.
All right, all social media, Damiko Starr with 2 R's. My website, www.damikostarr. And You can check me out on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, everywhere digital music is sold too.
All right.
Thank
All right,
you.
y'all. We'll be back in about 60 seconds. Y'all can stay tuned in. 60 seconds. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
I gotta use the bathroom in 60 seconds. Can you
Yeah, 60 seconds.
give us 120 seconds?
Hurry up. Y'all can come on in. It's y'all section. Thank you so much for coming, Damiko. We gotta get a picture with you.
Oh yeah, we can do that real quick.
Yeah, we can do that. I get that brand to the bathroom. Oh, how we gonna do that in 60 seconds? Have a seat. Have a seat right here. Let me bring up this seat right here for you. I'm gonna cut it on for you, but don't cut it on yet. Just when we come back on, push it up. Yeah, he is a singer. They all management group.
So how are you all doing today? Great, great. Yes. Okay, so I don't know if I want to go into it all them ladies. They look that right now.
Them topics will do it.
It was so beautiful yesterday to have this drizzly rain today.
I love all of it.
I love
But
yesterday.
you know, yesterday the whole family we got to go out on the deck and cook out. And but today it's been raining most of the day, so.
So we gonna the way we got it set up right now. They gonna sit right here. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna need to get one of your cars too.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I'm looking for, I need two, I'm gonna need two models for our photo shoot.
Okay, I can take care of you. Because we had, actually, let me see, I think I got some more colors than my first.
When I turned them down, I
We,
told them
we were getting ready to do a shoot yesterday, actually. But these young ladies, I had to get involved in it because they were doing something totally different. So what we're gonna do is now, they asking for too much. I've been doing this too long, they just working on him. Because they know he's sweet, he'll get money out. They just trying to
we need to take a picture with Damiko. I don't know how we pull that off.
And I'll take
to
them.
do that,
You wanna hang out for 20 minutes?
I'll get it before you leave.
Okay. Thank you so much. He gonna hang out for 20. How he go for me, Damiko?
Okay, thank you so much. I will,
Let me
ready
write
now.
my cell number on
Yeah,
the
close the
back so
door.
you can just call directly to me.
okay, I sure will.
I'm about to cut the mic back on, y'all.
Okay. That was a fast 60 seconds, wasn't it?
So we are back. Thank you for staying tuned in. We are with DNR Management Company. Sitting here with us right here. How y'all doing? Thank y'all for coming to the Chyna Pink, the ladies of the Chyna Pink Talk Show.
Hi, how are you? And thank you all for having us.
Absolutely. Anytime. So you want to tell us a little bit, first of all, your names and a little bit about the company?
I'm Rodney, and I'm the CFO of the company.
Okay.
And I'm Delane. I'm the CEO of the company. We've been doing this for about 14 years. We got into this only because we had a child that got into the industry.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a lot for a parent who had a child in the industry
Mm-hmm.
that never had been involved. And a lot of the things that were going on, and you were new to it. So I decided, hey, look, I want to study on it. I want to find out as much as I can. And as I got really involved, my other child decided I want to get into the singing.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get into all of these type of things. So I started learning everything I could.
Mm-hmm.
And then we started opening up, managing other people's kids. But it was also to explain to the parents, this is what to expect.
Right.
You know, we encourage the young people to go on to college. We help them and get them scholarships, and we work those type of things, because if you can't read a simple contract, then you're opening yourself up for a lot of negative.
Oh, yeah.
We want to make sure that when they leave us, they are true business people.
Mm-hmm.
They know how to run their own business. If you're a model, you know how to conduct yourself.
Mhm.
You know, if you sit down and eat dinner, how to eat dinner.
Right.
You understand how to be a woman or a male in the business.
I love it.
because your body is your business.
Mhm.
And you also understand that just because you are in the business, you don't have to compromise your integrity.
That's right.
For
That's
anyone.
right.
One of our big things is much is given, much is required.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So we say God blessed you with your beauty, and He didn't intend for everyone else to enjoy it.
Uh-oh.
Okay?
Okay.
And whether you're a male or female, you don't have to compromise. You just have to work hard.
Mm-hmm.
So we teach them that. We get them to understand all of those beautiful things that God intended. And when you are blessed with a beautiful voice, you don't have to compromise.
Right.
You just got to get out and be humble and do what it's intended to do. Now, because you go to a club, don't mean you have to use drugs. It doesn't mean that you have to get out there and drink and act a fool. It means that you get out, you be a professional, do your job, and move on.
That's right.
And we want to teach the young people that. And college is near and dear to my heart, because I do believe that there's so many things out there now for kids to go to college than ever before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just, how do they tap into it? If you want to get into music, learn more about it. Don't only want to sing, learn how to do composing. We have a 15-year-old beat maker that runs circle around a 25, 30-year-old.
Wow.
But he's studying his craft. He's taking time in the
Nice.
afternoons to take little classes to understand more about his equipment and what he can do. He has a full studio. These are the type of things. This is your business. I want to see you work your craft.
Nice.
And that's important to me. We have two wonderful young men that one is a rapper and one is an R&B singer.
When you say two wonderful young men, are these your sons?
These are two of our artists.
Oh,
No,
artists.
they're
Two
not.
two
Yes.
artists. Okay.
And our son actually does a lot of our videoing.
Okay.
He does a lot of those things. He gets behind the scenes and does a lot of the editing. Because one thing I want them to know, if you are gifted with the voice of singing, why not pull someone else up and teach them?
Right.
Why not give video? Why don't you give the classes? Why don't you do some of these type of things? So we try to teach them to really diversify what they do. Learn to be behind the scenes sometimes. Learn to have more of a speaking role in your videos. More of a speaking role. Because don't let someone tell you it has to be by a pool with a bunch of naked women and make you feel a certain way. Maybe, why can't you have nice romantic dinner? And show a man in a different light besides a man is just running the streets and finding all of these different women and sleeping with 15 at the pool, and all the other women say, it's okay because I'm next. Instead of doing that,
Right.
have a nice dinner scene. You know, show it different. Show that there are still very good guys out there. We gotta look hard, but they're there.
You gotta come up to the mic a little bit more. They saying they need to hear you. Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, I hope you can hear me now. It showed that, you know, that they really do, they're good guys out there. You know, then because I choose to rap, I don't have to follow through and always rap about I'm going to kill somebody, I'm going to hurt someone. But it's inspirational things. You know, where you grew up and how you got out of it and what you're doing. How did you get to college? Inspire somebody out there that need that inspiration. So we want to be very inspiring, but we want to teach them so much more about their potential.
Wow.
You know, we complain so much about the young people, but who takes the time to really listen to them? When you do, they are extremely wise in their time, and the things that they can teach you is fantastic. I mean, I have young people that work in our company. He has young people that work with him. They do the videoing. They do all the social media. I would be totally lost without them. You know, they do a lot of the great things. And we actually sit down and we have the meetings of the minds.
That's great.
And we hear, you know, people listen, but do they listen?
They hear.
I hear you, but do they listen?
Right, right.
You know, and we listen to them and we take their ideas and say, okay, this is your idea. I want you to come back next week and tell me how we're going to do it. It gives them ownership.
It does.
It teaches them that they are important in their own right. So we do a lot more than just the normal managing. We have single mothers that bring their sons to us. Teach them be humble.
More life skills.
Yes.
Incorporated in.
Yes.
Yes.
Teach them that, hey, look, mom's raising you on her own, honey. And she's sacrificing everything for you. Let's just work together and figure it out. And then I turn them over to Rodney. And Rodney does things with them, and they go do things. And they begin to understand my lifestyle and how I came up and where, and my father not being there it's not who I am.
So how do these young people, because it's a whole lot of artists that we have here on the show and a whole lot of artists that may be watching, how can they contact you all to become a part of your program? It sounds so positive. This is something that the community, I feel like we all need, because like you said, a lot of the videos, a lot of negativity going on in the videos these days, and that plays a big part in our youth life right now, from what they're watching, what they're listening to. So I mean, you guys bringing this positive, platform to everyone. Can you let the audience know how can they reach out, what they need to do?
They can email us at drtalentmanagement@gmail.com. They can call us at 540-663-9142.
Okay.
And we are on Instagram at DR Talent Management. And we're also on Facebook, D and with the and symbol, R Talent Management. We're on Facebook, so they can find us in any of those venues.
Okay.
We're always happy to talk to them, sit down with them, see what their goals are. Because, most of the time people say, oh, you're very talented, and this is what we're going to do for you. Well, my conversation is you're very talented. What do you want from me?
That's right.
Nice.
What would you like us to do for you? How do you foresee yourself? Then as we make a platform, if he's an artist, he works with Rodney and he gets him into different clubs and different venues.
Nice.
But he takes him in unfriendly venues too. We always like to perform where we're known.
Right. In our own backyard.
But try to go somewhere where no one knows you.
That's right.
Try to go in a diverse club where it's every kind of person there. See how your music is received. And the first time you stand before a dry crowd that you got to fight to get them to love you, then you know what you this is what I really want to do. But as long as you keep getting stroked, you never change your music. You never do anything to better it.
Right.
So we want to challenge them. We want to challenge them to be better.
Absolutely.
Because pull everything we can out of them. And then once they go out, they're ready.
So is your management company, is it affordable for the artists, for them to come join and sign up? Like, because, as we was just talking to Damiko, the artist that was just here, he was explaining that a lot of his money has gone to, invest in himself, and he's been paying for everything for himself. So money may be a factor. How does that work?
Well, what we do with them is we sit down, and that's one of the reasons why we have our own beat makers.
Okay.
That makes it so where you're paying a couple $100 for a beat or $400 or $500 to get it licensed and all, you get a beat, it's yours out the door for about $100 to $200.
Nice.
And it's no leasing. You own it. You go copyright it. It belongs to you.
Okay.
It just depends on how much time, and it's original. It's not something someone pulled down. He sits there, he wants to know what you want, and he does it from beginning to end.
So do you all have a studio there, like for the artists to practice or whatever they need to do? Do you all offer that as well?
We don't have a studio. That's one thing we had thought about working on at one point. One of the things with that is the reason why costs go up with those type of things is because you have to pay these engineers to be there 24/7. So what we tell a lot of the guys is instead of running into a studio as soon as you think you're ready, let's do something raw. Let's do it here. Even though you got the distractions and it's not 100% clear, you can fix all the bugs here So when you go to the studio, you're in and out in a couple hours instead of
You gotta
being there
spend
for
all that
8
money.
hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, because that's per hour.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we try to teach them smarter ways of managing things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you have 6 songs, you don't need to go out and get 6 more songs.
Right.
Let's really promote these 6 and see which one is really good or which 2. And let's go to the clubs and let's get momentum. Let's get it out there and let's get people buying it.
Right.
Now they're buying it. And guess what? Now you get money.
Right, right. Okay, you all have been in business for 14 years.
Wow.
Yes.
14 years.
Yes.
Please tell us, because I know you have a few, not one or few or more. I know you have some success stories.
You know, I have to honestly say, and every time someone asks me this, my success stories are the young kids that go off to college. I had one go to Penn State. She got a 4-year full ride. To me, that's a success story.
That's right.
When she gets out, she's going to be, you know, she's going to school to be a doctor. When she gets out her first 4 years, I'm looking forward to medical school. That's
Right.
success to me.
My feet.
That's
hurt.
right. This hurt. That hurt.
Yeah,
you know?
come on. That's right.
And I have a young man who, when he came to us, he didn't know who he was. He was fighting with his parents. He was just kind of getting out in the street, doing the wrong things. He's gotten arrested, you know, but he came to us. Through music, he found himself.
Nice.
Even though he was like 23, 24, he went on to community college.
Nice.
Now he's opening up his own business. My success stories, I believe, is what do you consider successful? If you consider having $2 million, $10 million a success, what you don't realize with success comes a lot of problems.
Yes.
And you're looking at money. But money with no happiness, is that true success? I look at success at every kid that walks through that door, and they are different when they walk out.
So where are you all located?
We're in King George County, which
Okay.
is about 30 minutes below La
I know where
Plata.
King George.
Okay, great. And so we're down in that area because it's so much untapped talent in all of these areas.
Oh, yeah.
That no
Well,
one
Chris
really
Brown
taps.
came from down that way.
There you go. There you go. And I mean, and you think about him. I mean, he was a young man. He came from the country.
The
and
country.
And
I was
they,
there every summer, baby. I know what it's like.
Exactly.
Pitch black. You better not look out the window.
Exactly.
If you don't believe in the boogeyman,
very
baby, you better
naive.
go down that way.
Yes. And
So-
you're very naive for the most part. Think
Yes.
about that. And so he came into a lot of success.
So are you guys from that way of Virginia? My mom and dad are from the country. They were born and raised in Wausau in Hague, Virginia.
Hey, Virginia.
Oh, you
girl.
go, girl.
So my dad is a Lee and my mom is a Low. If
Oh,
y'all
we
are
must
familiar
talk
with
because
yes.
I came from Westmoreland.
Yes,
And
yes,
he came
So
from
Westmoreland.
King
y'all know
George.
Grays. Y'all know Winnie Gray and them.
Oh, yes, we know
That's your
them.
family.
Okay.
Oh, now we must talk.
Because it's small down the country.
That's right. Most everybody's
Yeah, I'm
King
telling
Yeah.
you.
So when I seen King George, I was like, I know,
yeah, you know
they know my parents or somebody.
Yeah, because they are
yes.
like this.
Yes.
When you say
Wow.
tightness in the areas, y'all, I'm telling you, down there, yeah. Their house might be one here, one
Yeah.
all the way down
Yep.
there. I'm telling you somewhere
Yep.
to us.
It's for
But
real.
They are, and they know everybody. They
Yep,
know each
Westmoreland.
other.
We used to go there
Westmoreland
every
County, baby.
year.
I
Yep.
told you.
And they
every
fix a
summer.
lot of bacon too.
Girl,
I had to add that. Cause I
a lot of
remember
bacon.
they fix a lot of bacon in the country. I ain't lying. I remember when I used to go when I was little, and all I remember is a rock of bacon. Sorry, I had to bring that up. I like bacon, y'all.
But that's okay. It's a lot of good home cooking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
But it's very peaceful.
It is. It is.
And it simplifies life, you know. It makes you think of life in a different way. A nice walk and you hear nothing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people down your
Have to
way,
tell
like
me.
a cousins. I have a couple of cousins, Rita. I'm not sure if y'all know, but they come up here and they actually work here in the government. But they
Come
have
from
that
commute.
They
Yes.
commute
Every day.
back and
Right.
forth.
Yeah.
Yes.
A lot of
I've done
people
it for
do.
30 years,
Yeah.
the two of us.
Yeah.
So y'all work up here.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's how we defray the cost for a lot of the people that we
Oh,
work with.
absolutely.
Okay.
Because we don't use, have to have people come in and say, oh, you need to pay me X amount of thousands of dollars. Or if I do your pictures, it's going to cost you $800. I've been truly blessed. That's where too much is given, much is required. God has blessed us to become a blessing.
Nice.
Right.
So I don't have to charge you $900 for pictures because my rent is taken care of because of my normal paycheck. I don't have to do those things.
Right.
So I'm just sitting and saying, okay, you want a layout shoot? Okay, I can do 8 to 9 shots. And what I mean by that, you may get 100 pictures. But it's 8 change of outfits for like $250.
Oh, wow.
Where are you going to get that from?
Nowhere.
And we're going to have a good time at it. And we're having a real pretty day. And, you know, we're going to just go for broke and have a good time. You know, some people are so photogenic. You just really have a good time.
We definitely have to talk after the show because I mean we may need you to do our photo shoot for the show.
Please,
you
let
know,
us know.
we host events. We may need you to be your son to be our videographer.
Yes.
You know, so let's definitely stay connected.
Yes, please do.
Yes.
Because we just believe in giving back to the community. You know, I believe blessings flow through. You should hold your hands like this. It come in, it go out. And as you bless others, others bless you. And you continue to do that. Yes. And you can feel the blessings rain down. But when people hold that hand closed and they get on one side and they don't give, I believe there becomes a backup at some point. And your blessings become your curse.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, to me, the name is Karma. Her name never changed.
Ever.
Her name never changed.
So, the husband, you've been kind of quiet. Anything you like to talk about, or wifey got it pulled? She got it on. I think she just said it all.
Well, just in case no one realizes, it's all females at this table, guys.
It is.
Kind of be quiet.
They see us.
And just look around.
You on Candy Camera. They see us.
Oh, wow.
They see us every Sunday. And actually, it's 8 of us total, so it's only 4 of us here today.
Any
all
males?
female, no males.
No.
We're all
Wow.
female talk show.
Wow.
But let me tell you about it. He
It's
grew
all
up
good.
in a house of 8. 4 girls and it was 4 boys. He was the baby.
Okay.
So he learned.
And still the baby, by the way.
And so he's learned, I call it the proper etiquette of females. He
Okay.
doesn't.
Thanks, so.
That's all right.
Look, our guest that was just on here, he watching, he said, I feel you, because he was sitting there by himself. At least you have your wife here with you.
Yeah,
So he was sitting here with it just us 4.
Oh,
Well, we don't ambush you, just, you know. Well, she right here, so if anything we want to know, we're going to ask her.
Okay.
But see, with our other guests, see, he was by himself. And, you know, we got to, like I said, we got to finesse him a little
Oh, okay.
before we get up in this business.
Oh, wow. Wow.
But
That's
I
what
can
we go.
truly
It's
say
all
we've been
good.
married for 24 years.
Oh, wow.
We've been together
Congratulations.
26 years.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
And during those 24 years, I am out there to tell ladies there's still hope for a great guy. When I met him, he has been through stage 2 cancer with me. He has, my asthma was so bad I couldn't even get out of bed. He would wash my hair. He would help me get up and bath. He was just, he has just been a blessing.
Nice.
Through having 3 children, I never had to worry about anything. He would get up at nighttime with the baby, by the way, and help me, you know. So there are good God fearing men out there.
Absolutely.
That is a true blessing.
Real MVP.
Yes, for sure. Yes.
They need to step on up for some of these ladies. I got me one.
Oh, girl. Woo, we got to talk later.
Here they go. Here they go.
I'm glad I have a good one, too.
I got one too. I got one too, girl.
Yes,
I got
me
one
too.
too.
There you go. And you take good care of them.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, in my case, God's still making mine.
Well, he
That's
got
right.
it. We
He
asked
got-
him
he
to send him
coming.
on. He coming.
He's coming. He is coming, Tree.
He gonna be here.
Yeah.
Cause see, you surrounded by all levels, so it's coming. It's gonna come to you even
That's
quicker.
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
You know what to look for after
Yes.
getting all these stories. You already know what to look for.
Yeah.
The
Right.
minute he opened up his mouth, I done already talked about the disrespect. And you know what I'm saying? See, you
I
get
think
it
your voice
all
gonna
right
be on
here.
this side. I'll be like, she said. She said.
Yeah. Be like, what's the place? Welcome, welcome, welcome.
I'll be like, he's sexy, but she said.
That's right.
I really like him, but he just said, man, I don't know. Don't tell him that.
Oh, somebody said on here, I'm coming to get you. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Somebody said they coming to get Tree.
Tell them ring.
They coming to get you, girl.
Oh,
Tell them
my
to go
goodness.
through DNR
Yeah,
management
you gotta go
first.
get our management. We need a full screen first.
Yeah.
We need them to screen you first, and we need them to coach you and get you right for treats first.
right.
Okay.
We got you.
So one more question, and we almost at our time, real quick. So can you just let them know, our audience, what? So you all handle singers, and what else? Let us models and what else? What type of talent?
Singers, dancers, models, and actors.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we have to have an actor that's on Gotham. Johnny Alonso comes in and teaches all of our classes.
Okay.
So, and he's given a lot of his time to work with us.
So the class is all the way out King George?
You know,
yes.
I know,
this
right?
is what
right
we
across
would
the
do.
bridge.
And, you know, if we can come and use some of your space sometimes, we will have it right here.
Oh, okay. Well, we definitely
Just
gonna
for
talk.
you.
Okay,
Just
we
for
definitely
you.
gonna talk. Yes.
Okay, well, yeah. We
Yes.
will talk.
I'm so glad y'all reached out.
Straight down Branch Avenue, y'all go straight all
Yeah,
the
right
way
over
down.
the bridge.
It is.
Over the bridge, gone.
I ain't gonna lie. I just came from across that bridge. When we went to Master Nut, not even 3 weeks ago.
Oh, you went that
I
way?
am terrified of that bridge. Okay.
What?
Terrified. Yes. When I had to take Coco to my niece's house, Kiki.
Oh, y'all went that way?
We went that way because
Okay.
my niece live in Fredericksburg. So I went to her house that way to cut off all the traffic through 95.
Yes.
So yes, I'm terrified of that bridge. And I came across back at nighttime. Oh my God, I was driving like Miss Daisy. And anybody that know me know I drive like Batman. Like I'm always on 2 wheels, 100. But coming across that bridge, I was like this. So whenever I come out y'all way, it's gonna have to be during the day.
It will
And I'm
Yes.
gone before night, okay?
Oh,
No
yeah.
problem.
In and out.
We
In
can
and
work
out.
Okay.
that out.
All right. Let's
Look,
work
I
it
got
out.
a special treat for you ladies. You ladies into old school?
Yes.
Indeed.
Now, see, I work with the singers.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Just to give y'all a little heads up.
Okay.
Right? Now, what I could do, I could give y'all guys just a little bit of Sam Cooke. A change is coming.
Uh-huh.
Now, I know y'all familiar with that, right?
Yes.
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 All right.
You need me background, baby. I got you.
All right. Yeah, you do. You bring it up for me,
Better
real.
stop playing.
Bring it up
Let's
for
get
me,
these
real.
Let's get it going. The mic is ready.
All right. Get straight. Get straight.
She ready.
Get straight. Get straight.
She could be your Tina Marie when you sing with
Oh,
James.
when I say Ring James, we'll come to that. That's part 2.
We got
Okay.
Crazy.
Part 2.
We here.
But let me
She your
give-
girl. I'm telling you. She your
Let
girl.
me give you just a little bit of Sam Cooke
Give it
real
here.
quick. All
Give it
right.
here.
I was born by the river in a little tent. Oh, and just like the river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. Now, Rick James.
Let's go.
You ready? I'm gonna need you to get.
Love them and leave them. That's what I used to do. Use and abuse them. Then I'd lay eyes on you. It was pain before pleasure. That was my claim to fame. With every measure, baby.
Yes.
Tasted teardrop stains. Yeah. There you go.
Come on. Keep going. We was cold as ice.
I was cold as ice long ago. Baby. I wasn't very nice to know. Sugar. Then I kiss your lips and you turn on my fire, baby. That's it.
Well, y'all wanted to see.
Now you know what?
Come on, Tina.
I can't come behind that. I'm not even going to do it. I'm not going to mess him
They
up.
said she not gonna do it.
I'm going to catch you next time.
All right, next time.
Now, if you say let's act out a scene up here on this floor here,
She your girl.
I'm your girl.
Oh,
Now, when I
all
call
right,
you
all
on
right.
site, anything like that,
All right,
I got you. But I'm
Hey, you did that.
Yes, he did.
Yes.
Thank you.
That's
All right.
look. He been quiet the whole time. He been singing. He had a voice like that.
You heard his wife say. He said when he heard the animosity going on in here, he ain't know where he need to come. So he just let all of it out. Let me read.
Let's talk about. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
He
that was
asked you all at the
great.
table.
Yeah, that was great. And I thank you for letting him just serenade us like that.
Yes.
God has blessed him with a beautiful voice.
Absolutely.
When he decided to propose in the middle of the mall, I got a good sign of
What?
it. And he said, and it was at Christmas time. He said,
Nice.
I'm going to give you a piece of my heart. And when he broke up, what could a woman say but yes?
Right.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I probably
And
wouldn't have said
every year
nothing right
he
then.
has to do a new one.
Nice.
Wow, that is
Every
beautiful.
year we got
that
a
is
new
beautiful
song he
love
must
story.
sing for the anniversary. It's coming up in May.
All
I'm gonna
right.
do R. Kelly when a woman's loved. Then at that point.
All right, go live and tag us, please.
So cute.
Yes, that's so cute.
As
Cardi said, y'all are so
I got me another power couple. See, these power couples, I love these power
Yes.
couples. Y'all are inspiration.
Yes, y'all
I'm telling
are.
you, especially because I got me one now. I'm just, Yeah, y'all are some inspirations. I'm
Y'all
telling you,
so
that's-
adorable.
Thank you.
Yes, I love it.
Oh, man, that is
Black love is so beautiful.
And then to be in business together. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? And that's the type of stuff.
And we ride to work together every day.
Every day.
Oh,
He takes me to
wow.
work every morning.
You're such a good
I'm
guy.
in Crystal City and he's at the Pentagon and he takes me to work every day.
All right, so y'all are
for 30 years.
Yes.
Wow.
For 26. And I've been doing it for 30.
Nice.
You live in King George?
You live there. Let me ask y'all, what time y'all go to bed?
Oh, 11.
No.
He goes later.
Yeah, I go 11, 12.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That is, babe.
that's
What
late.
time y'all got to leave out?
Say.
We leave out about
Oh,
4.
4.
Oh, honey. That's 4 hours of
See,
sleep.
y'all my type of people.
But y'all will be retired.
For
soon.
real.
Oh,
Right.
8 years and counting.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
8 years
right.
and counting.
Amen.
I'll do 8
It's all
more.
worth it. Yeah, y'all my type of people. I don't care what time I gotta get up.
Yeah.
I will be up.
Me
I
too.
mean,
I'm
you
a
know,
morning person,
sometimes
too.
your body, you can't overdo it. Just because you know
Right.
you gotta sleep, your
Right.
body will, when you up, when you get ready to get up, you get up.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's the
Yeah,
truth.
especially if you're used to it. But
Yes.
wow, that is awesome, y'all. I'm in awe. Because,
Yes.
And then I'm still thinking about them coming, traveling. You know, I've
From
seen
Queens
people
George.
do it.
Mhm.
And
That's fine.
and then I've heard them say, Lord, it is something that, but they have not one time
Complained.
complained about,
Yeah.
it's something that you have to do. But like I said, I've heard people complain a little
Mm-hmm.
about having to take that commute.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
just like from Baltimore here and things. So
I complain.
That's
I'm not
what's
going to
up.
lie
I
for my
complain.
commute.
We out Tyson's Corner. We complain.
We do.
oh,
We
I quit my
complain.
job because I was up in Gaithersburg.
Yeah, that's fine too. I remember you was working there when on the Sunday, right?
Man,
Yeah, that's far. I rarely go out Gaithersburg. Gaithersburg is a whole nother country to me.
is. That's
I'm
like-
sorry, it's so far.
but no, the thing is though, I had to be to work at 7. See, when you get down there, I can get there at 7. That's good. Anything past the time I left out my house at 6 o'clock, if I leave out after 6, I'm short.
Oh yeah.
You know, so I make sure I leave out 5 minutes to 6 and hit down Suitland Parkway. I'm gone. GW Parkway. I hit that way. I'm gone.
Yeah.
But other than that, coming home, I got off at 3:30. I never got home before 5 o'clock.
Wow.
It was always 5 o'clock.
What time y'all get off? 2, 3?
Me 3:30.
Oh, okay.
3:30.
3:30 for you too.
I get off at 3.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so y'all still
That's early hours.
Yes.
So how's the
Right.
traffic going back home?
We get home between about 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
So-
5:30.
It's not too bad.
Fort
So
Washington
what you-
traffic, so question.
But 210 can back up.
Oh,
in the middle of the
yeah.
day.
Yeah, why
Anyway.
y'all go 210? Why y'all just don't get on one Suitland Parkway coming from Virginia?
No.
295?
Come right over Woodrow Wilson
Oh,
Bridge.
okay. That's
Yes.
Right.
Right over the bridge.
Coming
Because
from that
we on
way.
that side.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all go to back roads. There's some back roads.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
We
yes,
take
a
it.
lot
We
of back
take it.
roads.
But you know after all them years and they know
every
all that.
secret cut.
They know the route up in the sky.
We even know the good restaurants to stop at and eat
Oh,
until the
yes.
traffic die down.
I know
Oh,
that's
you
right.
gonna have to tell me something because I would just go to them. Well, I ain't got to be going nowhere now.
Oh, we gonna have to talk.
Oh yeah,
Yes, we definitely gotta talk. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. It's
That
6:20.
Okay.
6:20.
I want to give everybody a chance to go around the table, so we can all let social media and our audience know how can they find us? So we'll start off with you guys.
Okay, you can find us at DR Talent Management.
Mm-hmm.
That's Instagram. Facebook is D and the and sign R Talent Management.
Mm-hmm.
Our email is drtalentmanagement@gmail.com. And our phone number is 540-663-9142.
All right.
And I just want to thank you for
Oh,
having us.
you all were a blessing to us, actually.
Yes.
So we thank you all for coming.
Yes.
Thank
On a
you.
Sunday
Thank
from
you.
King George,
Yes.
but I'm glad it wasn't the summertime because my mother would probably be trying to throw me back down there with y'all. Take her with her.
Hold on, what time did y'all leave out to get here, though?
We we left a little earlier.
Okay.
But it didn't take us but an hour. Maybe
Okay.
an hour and 10
Traffic
minutes to
wasn't
get
bad.
here.
Okay. We so happy y'all came.
Thank
Y'all
you
were
so,
such a
so
blessing. You
much.
have no
Thank
idea.
you.
Absolutely.
I thank you
Always.
ladies for being, nice with me.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Well, that song helped.
Yes, the
That
song did
helped.
help you out.
Oh, that's what it was.
Calm us down.
Oh, okay.
The song
Great,
helped you
great.
out.
So I'm gonna
That's
ask
great.
if you could just like shoot us a I don't have
An introduction.
yeah, or something.
Outro.
Look, every day so it keep us going. And we wake up, let that be our wake up call in the morning.
That is too much. Trish, you want to let social media know how they can find you?
Yeah, I am. What's my name? Oh, _Nicole_Richie is my personal page. The company page is at Out There Mink Glam Bar.
All right. I'm Chyna Pink on Instagram, CHYNA Pink with 2 Ks. Also, please go follow us on the Chyna Pink Show page on Instagram. And my business page is Chyna Pink Accessories on Instagram.
My personal, Amaya, personal is London_Bridges. And you can also follow You Appeal and the Chyna Pink Show.
Hey. Okay, I'm Stacy Tyson. You can find me at Stacy Tyson, Stacy A. Tyson, Instagram, Facebook. Also, that's it. You can see me on Thursdays. I ain't gonna got too much
At
to
the
say.
Paradigm.
Meet me at Thursday.
She
on
got the name
Thursdays.
right.
At the Paradigm. She got it right.
She used to call it the Paradox and
everything. Meet me there. We'll be there Thursday from 8 to 12. Have a great time.
Okay, y'all, before we close out, this usually I will play our outro song, but I'm going to play Damiko song because while he was here, I did not get a chance to play his song. So this is going to be our outro. We out. We'll see y'all next Sunday at 5.
Thank you for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in, y'all. I'm hoping it'll play. Okay. I don't know why it's not playing, y'all. Well, I guess I will play our outro song because I cannot get his song to play.
And that's me. I was the person that made that.
Look at her.
She was the person who made
I
that.
can't even get nothing to play. I don't know what's going on here.
No.
You must say turn it up.
The volume is up all the way, actually, to 100.
Let's see. What's 15?
No, see, you messing with
Yes,
stuff.
you
What's
are.
going on?
Okay.
Security.
What is going on? Y'all, I don't know if we gonna play nothing.
No, Stacey.
I'm trying to. You see me